PC7 here, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013. We are here, of course, in the land of Italy. And after many stages, we are ready to plant. So, I'm going to put canola down on this field, actually. And let's crack a window here. Lovely. Now, where's the window marker here? There we are. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to put some canola down on this field. It is ready for us. At least I do believe that the soil mod thinks it's ready for us. Let's have a look here, shall we? Yeah, moderate. We have one level of organic. We should be good to go. So let's pop this guy off of here. Now, good news and bad news. Good news is everything is still working out fine with our soil mod. The bad news is this. When we advance the clock there to get down to this point, unfortunately, I guess these had turned green during the day and I hadn't rechecked. So we lost the 2 cornfields by the biogas plant, and we lost the 2 sugar beets, which, I mean, we didn't have any way to harvest them anyway at this point, so that's kind of neither here nor there. And I hadn't even noticed that there was a couple of fields of barley down here. So yeah, unfortunately, grand total of 6 fields withered on us. So I have a couple more crops up here, sunflower and corn, and one more down here that should be ready as soon as we get past this stage. So let's unfold our seeder, and I am using the Vatterstad seeder from the Giants DLC pack. Drop her earthward, light her up, and give us a 2. See how that'll do. Oops. And we're off to a fine start. 2 almost seems like it might be a bit quick. Might be. I'm gonna go zipping out into traffic. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Let's turn that off. Oops. Try and get a bit of a headland going here. Actually, I guess this end's not so bad, is it? Maybe. Take her back. I guess we miss a little bit on the side. It's not that important, to be honest with you. Alright. This is going to take a little while to get this guy done up. Not too bad, and then we will advance it, see what the result is, and once we have that result, we'll know where to go from there. Yeah, good enough. Now let's get our headland up here. This one is really nasty. That hill is, you can see how steeply that rises off the field. Oh yeah. In fact, I did have a little trouble with the harvester the last time on there. But nothing major. Nothing major at all. A little bit of slippage, you know, crabbing a bit. That sort of thing. Nothing you can't expect on an average day. This end. see what's going on under the trees. There we go. Again, I'm not particularly fussed if I come up a tiny bit shy on the edges. Mainly because, like I said, the edges tend to be a bit of a pain. So, oh, there's that Buddy the milk truck causing all kinds of havoc. Look at him. He's such a jerk, he's got to tailgate the cars and stuff when he's near them. That's just rude, man. I don't know. I think this is probably the rudest milkman we've ever had. We've done a lot of maps, you know, and just I thought they were a pretty civil group, all in all. Person can be fooled. Oh, I certainly can, anyway. And what has he done now? Look at him, sitting over there. What the heck is he doing? Oh, you've just completely bunged things up, haven't you? Yeah. Oh, bloody real. That's just crazy. Alright, so I think we've got a bit of a headland all the way around. So, let's take her up to Speedy Gun 2 and see if we can't get the rest of this done so that we can advance our clocks and hopefully catch all those crops in time. See, the thing I'm worried about being dark blue, they may go to green by the end of the day, and then I'm going to put one more headland in here. There we go. Ooh, missed a chunk there where there was such a dip in the ground it must have bounced the cedar right over. So yeah, I'm still not quite getting enough room to properly turn about at this end, so I should take care of that quite well, and not too far because there are trees there. Yeah, I know. Great, he's gonna drive up and down the field all episode. Well, sorry guys, but that seems to be a good portion of this particular business, is driving up and down fields. I know, it's shocking. It is shocking. We haven't really done a lot of field work on camera when you get right down to it, so this is fine. I think I'll do one more headland here, and then we should be able to just zip back and forth. Oops. I actually meant to press that button. Instead I changed the view. It doesn't do me a lot of good. Oh well. At least I can say the buttons are next to each other. I can blame it on fat fingeritis. There we go. Cut a swath, as it were. There's not that much left to do now anyway. Oops. We'll try that again. There we go. Turn it on. And amazing, eh? What a difference. Eventually turn the machine on and all of a sudden it's like it works. Alright. That one intersection up there, that's seems to have a little bit of an issue with traffic flow. Maybe they need to put a light in or something. Maybe. take us long now. And this headlamp's still a little thin, isn't it? Oh yeah, way too thin. Yikes. That's just crappy, man. Of course, I should probably be doing speed 1, but I kind of want to get this done. And this seems to accept it well enough. Oops, there's a little strip we missed there. There we go. That's a little bit too crazy there. Speed 2 is kind of zinging this one. Haha, you guys all missed me. Alright, this does a nice job. Like I said, this is from the Giants DLC pack. I think the second one they released. There's a lot of really nice equipment came with those DLC packs. I mean, let's face it, if we didn't have the huge modding support that this game has, those DLC packs would have been quite the additions. You know, the reason they don't seem all that special, of course, is because this game spoils heck out of us. You know, there's a million pieces of gear that you can buy that didn't originally come with the game, and yet add to it brilliantly, and they cost you nothing. So, you know, that's the kind of thing that's worth saving up for, boy. Let's get this done, so we can advance time and ruin the rest of our crops. I'm deeply disappointed. Mainly in the corn by the biogas plant, because I really would have liked to have been able to put that to some practical use, i.e. turn it all into money. Would not have hurt my feelings. I don't want to run too long here, because as it is, it's now taking me ridiculous amounts of time to upload videos. And I don't know if it's for that much of a quality improvement. As I said, a few of you have commented and said, yeah, the quality's gotten a little better, which is certainly what I'm after. Even if it's not quite to the levels I was hoping yet. But I'm afraid with my ISP, that's about the best I can do. Right now it's taking me about 8 hours to upload one of these videos. I think it was 16 minutes the last video I uploaded, the Italy video, the last one, and yeah, I believe in all it was just over 7 hours of upload, so yeah. And as the night is only so long, I really can't go much higher. I mean, the fact that I'm still uploading at 720p instead of 1080 lets you know how concerned I am with file sizes, because 1080 is about twice as much. In fact, it's over twice as much information as 720. So the 16-minute video was 1.17 gigs in size. That was my upload size. And if I were to more than double the information, then I'm looking at, you know, well over 2 or actually 3. Again, I missed a little chunk. 3 gigs of upload. Well, it won't do that in the wee hours, I'm afraid. So I'd be uploading most of the day and night, and that's just a little more than I can deal with. My bandwidth is so narrow that while I'm uploading, well, I'll put it this way, if I want to log into my 360, darn near impossible. You just sit there and watch a little thing spin round and round and round, and yep, and the same goes for Netflix, the same goes for the PlayStation. So pretty much it makes me internetless. Yeah, and I hate being internetless, I truly do. So this has taken quite a while. These are not small fields. And I'm wondering if that's cuttable grass, because I really wouldn't mind investing in some moose pretty quick. In fact, I may just do that. I might drop 20 grand and buy 5 cows, or 10 cows, I should say. It is 2 grand a cow, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Of course, you can get the fattening ones for 50 bucks a pop. They do produce slurry, which is one of the things I do so much want to keep up on. And one of the main reasons I want them, but they do not produce milk. But the buy-sell ratio is much better. I think you pay 50 bucks for them and you can sell them for in the hundreds of dollars. So, of course, the other thing with them is they're way over the other end of the map, whereas the dairy farm is like right here, right now, easy to deal with. And easy is always good. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. And I would fast forward this, but it is the only field work we've actually done on camera of more than a row or two. We'll get her done. We're not that far now. Not that far at all. And then we will have a nice field of canola. And there's Mr. Terror himself. Hey, buddy. Stop making those silly mistakes on this end, where we use up too much of our field to loss. It's almost brighter in the cab. Most of them it's kind of darker. Oh well, that's alright. Whee! I think what I'm going to do here, a bit cheaty, try and take some of this bend out of here, because that's just driving me nuts. Just driving me nuts. I don't think we particularly need to have it. Alright, we're only a couple of strips away, then we can start mucking with the time. I suppose since it's really early in the morning, I could probably start doing that now, but I think I'd rather this stuff all sort of come up kind of evenly, at least until we get this mod down. Because keep in mind, too, all of this effort is only going into a single field, you know, and this time around, just so that I wouldn't mess up multiple fields until we actually see exactly how everything in this mod works, I am only concentrating on one field. So I've still got to do this to every other field that we've harvested. And that's every stage, the plowing and the whole bit, right? Okay, this should actually even this one off now. Lovely. And turn it off. And a couple more strips and we should be done. Done and done. Yeah, quite a shame losing 6 fields. That's a fair chunk of property and probably a couple of $100,000 profit down the tubes, but that's the way it goes. As I said, I did manage to do a lot of fields. I'm glad the straw doesn't wither. I'd be out there for 3 days real life of just collecting straw. Because, yeah, most of those were barley and wheat. In fact, I don't think we actually had any canola fields, which is why I wanted to sort of do this. Even a double headland is almost not enough on this end. There's such a sharp gradient from the field to the hill. Alright, a couple more strips and we're done. Yeehaw. And other than all the little patches I missed, not bad. Oh boy. That's okay. That is okay. I'm sure that, oh, I had no idea that sign was solid. Yikes. Well, we do have the damage mod running, even though I do have the HUD hidden at the moment. Oh, what did that cost us? I'm afraid to look. And 9%. Yikes. That little tap into that street sign damaged that tractor by 9%. I'd almost kind of go, are you sure? I mean, it's a little thin pole. You know, we just whacked it with a tractor that weighs in the tons, carrying a heavy piece of gear behind it. Are you sure we did damage to the tractor? Although I guess for the price of paint and stuff these days, if they did it in a dollar figure, it would probably work, wouldn't it? There we go. This is the last of it, guys. Okay. And done. That used half of our seeds. Wow. Over 2,000 units of seed for that field. Alrighty. As you can see, oops, I thought that was the one that I wanted. As you can see, our silage is now ready. It's not a huge pile, but it's certainly enough to get us by. There we go. Okay, I think I'll just perk him in behind these guys. Now, let's do what we came here to do. So currently, if we come down here and we go to our mod page, moderate, organic, 1 level, crop in the area, canolas, and we have 0 for weed. So, let's do this thing, shall we? Oh, I just want to check here. Okay, these are dark blue. Field 1, which is the one we're doing now, is light blue. Alright, so far so good. Well, hopefully, those end up going green as opposed to red. And we'll see how we do. Missed a little chunk, eh? So yeah, like I said, all of these fields need to be done right up from scratch. So, gonna take a bit. Indeed. Just run this guy back up to the house here. That should burn a little bit of our time. That's what's been getting us our extra tiny bit of money here and there. Selling a little bit of the straw that we've been collecting. So I'm going to continue to do that. But I will do that in a little bit. How are we doing here? Alright, you're put away. Still gotta try that thing. We're gonna have to do some baling soon. Uh-oh. We got cloudy weather moving in. Okay. Soil pH extremely acid. Looks more like concrete to me. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a soil mod. Here we go. That looks like quite the storm moving in, doesn't it? My goodness. Wowzer. Now let's quickly check here. Still in the dark blue phase. Good. Good, good. Quick sip of me coffee. Oh, this episode is definitely going way over, and oh well, take me all night to upload it. Come on, time. Now, I suppose what I could actually do here, yeah, let's do that, shall we? There we go. There's our growth. Strong acidity where I'm standing at the moment. Moderate, okay. Moderate pretty much everywhere. Good. Yeah, I must have just missed a little bit. You gotta hit that 75% mark and see what happens. Like I said, I don't know if they expect you to add a synthetic fertilizer on top of it. I don't think so. Alright, I think this time around we'll do herbicide if we have to, but I think we're going to avoid the synthetic fertilizer as long as we actually have what we need. Alright. Here's the beginning of our crops coming in. Okie dokie. Growth stage 80%. So that looks like we're all right here. The pH is still moderate, which is good. Our organic is still showing. Our herbicide doesn't seem to need, and they are showing no weed at the moment. And crop canola. Okay, I don't think we need to refertilize, to be honest with you. So, I think, guys, so far, everything is coming along well. And I know I said I think like 5 times in a row, but doing a lot of thinking. Not coming up with any answers, but I'm doing a lot of thinking. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so this seems to be where we want it to be, which is great. Now the sun is just about up. Gonna have a nicer day today by the look of things. Can't complain about that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Ooh, we got crops way the heck up the hill here, didn't we? And here's where it bounced. That's okay. Other thing I need to know, alright, these are all ready to harvest, so I'm going to go back to standard time. That would be, of course, Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to head up there and take down the rest of those sunflower seeds. But so far, our little experiment is doing well. I will check again and make sure that we haven't got a massive weed infestation or any of that sort of happiness. But beyond that, I think it's going to work, guys. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like, leave a comment, share the video, favorite the video, anything that helps. I'd love to grow the channel. You guys have been supportive as heck, and I really appreciate it. Ooh, look at the nasty weeds in here. Ew. They've all gone to seed. That's got to be trouble. So, till next time, guys, ciao for now, and take care of each other.